Colonel's back in town. Can you hear that joyful sound? Dust on the boots, wheels on the ground, from mountains to the sea, where the truth still longs to be found. Colonel Chris has come on. Yeah, the Colonel's back in town. Back to the land of 1,000 skies, golden sunsets and hopeful light. White and brown, every story's told, every heartbeat's worth more than gold. No spin, no games, no smoke or disguise, just steady hands and open eyes, calling it straight wherever it's found. The Colonel's back in town. Every road has a story to tell. Every heart knows when freedom rings well. When honest voices rise together, hope can outlast any weather. The Colonel's back in town. Raise your voices, gather round, from Cape Town all the way to Bay Bridge, across the valleys, over every ridge, from Springbok down to Durban shore. Standing for tomorrow more. Truth should never fear examination. Hope can build a stronger nation. The Colonel's back in town. Rolling through the countryside, listening close with nothing to hide, celebrating dreams that bloom, shining light inside the room. When something's working, let it grow. When something's broken, let us know. Every voice deserves its day. Together we'll find a better way. No nonsense and no hesitation, just thoughtful facts and observation. Looking ahead, connecting the lines, searching for tomorrow's signs. From city streets to country farms, meeting folks with open arms. Every challenge, every win, the journey always starts within. Truth is stronger in the light. Honest hearts can make things right. Side by side we'll always stand, building hope across the land. The Colonel's back in town. Raise your voices, gather round, from Cape Town all the way to Bay Bridge, across the valleys, over every ridge, from Springbok down to Durban shore. Standing for tomorrow more. Truth should never fear examination. Hope can build a stronger nation. The Colonel's back in town. Sunlight shines where shadows hide. Let honesty become our guide. Lift the good and face what's wrong. That's how every heart grows strong. The Wyatt Army knows the way. Standing together every day. Honest folks still answer the call. Standing together, standing tall. Seeking justice, liberty for all. United we'll never fall. The Colonel's back in town. Lift those voices, sing it loud. Across South Africa we're rolling. Every mile another story unfolding. Every neighbor, every friend. Truth and hope will never end. We know who we are, we know where we stand. Walking together across this land. Truth should never fear examination. Faith and courage build a nation. The Colonel's back in town. Yeah, Chris is back around. The Colonel's back in town.
Oh yeah, the Colonel's back in town, folks. I'm back in Vanderbilt Park, down here in the Vaal Triangle. I've been here since last year, so it's good to be back once again. Sorry if there's an echo in the room. It's not the best sound quality, making do. The internet at the hotel was not very good tonight, so I'm using my mobile connection, which seems to be a lot better. Let me just start off by reading a comments here in the chat. Billy, hey, how's it going? Arno Sparks, Tweety Sal, and then all to his glorious evening. And Tweety says, wow, it was awesome meeting you today. Thank you for coming to Vanderbilt Park. It was a wonderful meet and greet. Got a lot of my questions answered. You are a wonderful person. May God bless you all the way. Well, thank you so much for that. The meet and greet started at 4, and it looked a little dodgy at first because it was early. There were only 4 of us there for about half an hour. But then in the end, people came and went, but I count about 75 showed up for tonight. That was incredible. I think 85 was the number from last night. Abraham, you were there. I think we talked about, was it 85? At Prison Break today, it was 75. And this is with almost no notice on a work night. So really impressive. Excuse me. Once again, unfortunately, did have conversations with a few people received ineligibility letters, and my heart goes out to them. I'm going to address some of these ineligibility letters sometime soon because I'm getting a bit annoyed with what's happening, not with the South Africans, but with the ineligibility letters. Debbie Fox is here. Red John is back. Just Another Girl. I think I met Just Another Girl tonight, did I not? Abraham, what's going on? 50 is the new 40. 59 is the new 59. Bambi is in Alexandria. Someone told me he made it to the States. Redbeard says, okay, I'm game. What's the secret? All right, there's one super chat. I haven't done a goal before, or well, I did it once, I think. I'm going to try it again. All right, Elmarie Maris here. Lizanne Lang. Okay. Who else we got there? All right, Denver Pillay, how's it going? Yesterday was also happy for me at work. Also happy I can use my shorts and flip-flops. Who else we got there? Arno Boer. Thing of Nouns is back. Karen is here. Pizza Party, welcome to you. Alexandria, okay, congratulations. We were a little late, but it was amazing meeting you. It was great meeting you as well. Okay, and then the $5 super chat. Lauren Clegg is here. All to his glory. Anyway, all right, so I just want to not quite all there. So we had a lovely meet and greet tonight. I want to read a card that was given to me here. This was a gift to me tonight. Lovely card. Got a snake on it. That's interesting selection there. It says, Dear Colonel Wyatt, Colonel Chris Wyatt, thank you for all you do. Hope this gift helps with your collection. Love and respect from your security detail, Adrian and Michael. Parents, the Fields family. Yeah. These were the young kids who were there in uniform. They were my security gift tonight. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That was lovely. Appreciate it. Met some wonderful people tonight. Unfortunately, 3 different families that received ineligibility letters. Yeah, it's I'm going to talk more about this a little bit later on about the conduct of some of these people for USCIS. Hey, Cheesy, Leka, to meet you as well. Thank you very much for that. Dane Eckert says, thank you so much for making time to come to Vanderbilt Park. It was a privilege to meet you. My husband got peace of mind. Okay, well, that's Dane. I'm glad that I was able to do that. It's lovely. Do you believe D-Day will work? You mean in Iran? I don't know. I think we muffed things up there. We could have done so much better. Yep. Yep. So we'll have to wait and see if that pans out. I'm not sure it will. Thanks to the 94 people currently here, the 44 who give likes, and the one super chat for $5. Thank you for that. Yes. So anyway, Loretta, blessings to you. Ooh, there's a second one, but that one doesn't count for the count, does it? No, you have to have 35 Rand to make it count. But thank you, Loretta, for the 14 Rand. Okay. He's not in the National Security Service. I was just messing with him. Anyway, yeah. So we did have a lack of conversation tonight, and I enjoyed it. And for once, I wasn't wearing shorts because I had a meeting earlier today. It wasn't appropriate for me to be wearing shorts, so I wore pants and didn't have time to change. I got here in time for this. We have our medicals tomorrow here in the States, so hopefully soon our permanent residence. Well, good luck with that, Lauren. Secret socks with Adidas sandals. Yeah, I don't really care for socks and sandals. That seems silly to me. If you're going to wear sandals, go barefoot. It doesn't make any sense to wear socks with that. So, yeah, I don't know about if the D-Day is going to work, but I do know that we've got a problem in Iran. Yeah, so, again, here's what I have to say, since Cool Beans just mentioned that. Do you see me making videos about people attacking them personally? I don't, other than public figures who are open to scrutiny and scorn. But I don't make videos about content creators. I have made a video about people who commit crimes, but that's different. What else? Okay. What are these YouTube videos with resurrecting charges about Trump inflated problem? I haven't seen those, Karen. I haven't seen those videos. Of course, I'm not running around all day long. So Phoenix gave $5. Ooh, that's two. That's two of the five. Oh, pizza party. Thank you for all you do. That's 199 Rand. That's three. My goodness. Okay, two more, and we're going to get to where I have to reveal a secret. Yep, two more, and I have to reveal a secret. After 17 months, got my bittersweet approval after a bitter and sad letter. Denise, are you serious? I just saw you yesterday and we were talking about this. You got approved. It's okay, Chris. It's okay. I mean, I'm not really, it's not a normal sort of thing. So it's okay. You didn't have to delete that, but thank you. I appreciate being on top of it. It's not the normal news here. So, yeah. So just two more and I'll have to reveal a secret here. That's crazy. I didn't think we were going to get 5 super chats. Maybe I should have put 10. Hey, what's going on? Oh, 70 Colonel, bigger one. They messed up a gift I got for you. I'd happy chat about that. We'll tell you the whole story with me. Okay, that sounds good. Red John, no, your member thing doesn't count, but thank you for using it. Okay, so we're one chat away from me revealing a secret. One super chat, and I'm going to reveal a secret. One more to go. So. Who did that? Someone just got, we just achieved the goal. Lizanne Lang did it. Okay, I have to reveal a secret. Okay, we got it. We got 5. Are you guys ready? Is everybody listening? 100 people here. Are you ready for the secret? Are you ready for the secret? Here it comes. Here it comes. Are you ready? All right. Here it comes. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Okay, that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. That's not the secret. I'll give you a real secret, okay? You gotta admit, that was funny. That was funny, right? That was funny. Like Michael Keaton, I'm Batman. No, okay, so here you go. Here's the real secret. So the actions of one demented lunatic, his behavior, what else could it be? I've confirmed with legal authorities that the actions and direction, the criminal injury, the defamation of character, the cyber stalking, the theft of content, all of that are in fact crimes and actionable here in South Africa. And the person has been identified and their content has been downloaded and archived for a criminal case. So there you go. That's the secret. That's the secret. Yeah. So one person has stepped in the poo, so to say the least. They made huge mistakes. Anyway, so Batman, I could resist that. I couldn't resist that. That was too good. I thought of that while you guys were coming up with super chats. Like, damn it, I'm gonna have to tell them the truth now. So I'm like, I'm Batman. Ants is Robin. Hey, Ants, how you doing, man? Butterfly. That was a good one. Debbie Fox, 350 Rand. Thank you for that, Debbie. I'm Sparkle. There's Sparky. He's back. I saw Sparky tonight. Got to see him tonight. Says that's not fair. El Marie says, I love this channel. And Neil gave £5 from the UK. I met Neil's mate yesterday. That was pretty cool. And I learned something about Neil that I didn't know. Judy booted out. Well, welcome back. It's a warning to the trolls. It is, Denise. It is a warning to the trolls. Yeah. So, and you're so glad. Yeah. Well done. Time for reckoning for Batman. That's right. No, I'm Batman. No, I'm Sky. I'm Sky. Remember that when they were going after Amy Justine LaRue? I said, I'm Sky. And that started. Oh, my goodness. Courtney McBride is in from Salt Lake City. The newlywed Courtney McBride. Yes. How you doing there, buddy? Catwoman. Well, it depends. I don't like the Julie Newmar Catwoman. That didn't do it for me. I've been watching your stuff a lot, but we're having a guest coming to stay with me very soon. Okay, Travis, thank you for sharing that. Well, it was Lecca meeting you, Colonel, and just having it up. We had a nice chat, didn't we, Sparky? Do you have stalkers last year when you visited? Yes. Yeah, but not quite the same. There's always something going on. David Thompson, love to see you. Small regards from Lauren and David, East London. Hey, guys, how's it going? I know you want me to come to East London, but it's a bit out of the way. Been hired as a haul truck operator for Rio Tinto Kaufman. Are you serious? Wow, that's amazing. So no more of that post office nonsense, huh? Yep. I'm Batman. Look, of course, that is a reference to Michael Keaton saying that in a Batman movie, but it's also a reference to Sheldon Cooper when he was drugged up on drugs and they're trying to get rid of him. He goes, "I'm Batman." That's not the secret. The secret, Penny didn't graduate from community college. Oh my goodness. So Footsec trolls, Colonel and the army is on you. That's right, Debbie Ackerman. Thank you for the 35 rand. Truth is, I'm Iron Man without the big says cool beans. Even my autistic daughter felt comfortable enough for the meet and greet that she actually didn't mind all the people. Wow, I didn't even catch on to that. Just another girl. Wow, I didn't realize that your daughter was autistic. Wow. Aquaman sucks. Aquaman does suck. Obsolete relic is falling apart, working for a mine that extracts rare earth elements. And by the way, there's much better courage. I think so. I don't watch Community Red John, but I know it. As far as the trip so far, RVC 777 has been off the hook. South Africans are amazing. They're wonderful people. I met so many amazing people. Although, of course, I did meet somebody that tried to set me up. That was a bit disappointing. But yeah, but it's been a wonderful experience so far. And it's good to see Courtney back. We got Arctic back yesterday. There's Courtney. Erica was here a couple of days ago. So, hey, Sing, what's up? Yeah, I'm also familiar with Rio Tinto. Yep. All right. I'm beginning on onboarding as a mine worker on 14 September. Okay, cool. Onboarding. It sounds like some surfing term. I'm onboarding. CB is back. Welcome to you. Oh, my word. Sorry, man. Okay. Yep. So, guys, it is late, and people weren't expecting the stream, but I didn't do it earlier, but I was busy. Bit disappointing YouTube, the videos that I'm putting up, so I'll keep pumping them over on Facebook too. It was a busy day for me. Are you missing the U.S.? Are you missing from the U.S.? Oh, no doubt, I'm missing. Someone probably set a search party out for me. What, if anything, are you missing from the U.S.? What am I missing from the U.S.? I miss being in my studio doing the play-by-play and color commentary of the rugby. I really do miss that. Landon says, how long are you still in South Africa? For a few weeks. Well, that's why you mentioned Community. Yeah, I never saw that. I know the show, though. What's her name from Saturday Night Live? Is it check your emails? Good luck with that. Check my emails. I got so many emails. When am I supposed to check my emails? My day started with a meeting in 4 ways. I left there at 11 o'clock to drive to Pretoria for another meeting. I left Pretoria at 2:30 to drive to Vanderbilt Park. I arrived 10 minutes to 4, thereabouts. I checked into my room. I went straight to meet and greet. There were 4 of us, but then we wound up being 65, 75 people. And I started that meet and greet at 4 o'clock, and I just finished the meet and greet at 10:30. Yeah, 10:30, 10:40. Yeah, I think that's what it was, 10:30, 10:40. Yeah, 10:40. So, I mean, no, Rustenburg's mining community is actually a little bit east of there. Massive job for years ahead. Okay. Steam crabs. Yeah, Loretta, I do miss steam crabs. That's for sure. Oh, but every day is like that, Big Dutch. They're all busy. Look, I mean, I'm only here for a certain amount of time. People want to meet. People want to chat. They want to say hello. The only thing that's really been for me has been the rugby, going to the rugby games. That's about it. And I've gone to bowling, but I met people there, which is kind of cool. Then after that, I went to the Stormers game against the All Blacks. Then it was the Stormers against the Cheetahs. Then it was the Bulls against the All Blacks. Then the Bulls against the Stormers, and the All Blacks and the Springboks. That leaves one more game on this tour, and that is the game tomorrow night. The All Blacks versus the Lions, and then that's going to do it for the rugby portion of this trip. Yeah, 7 games. You're still thinking of moving to Afton? I still like Afton, Courtney. Why do you ask? Take the time for personally greet us, Colonel. It was an honor. We would have stayed longer, but it was quite a drop. No. That's another girl. That's why I did it early, so people get out of there if they need to. On WhatsApp, ask some advice, Colonel. Why? I don't hand my number out, generally speaking. Well, Denise, you never know. I mean, I guarantee there will be refugees on my flight. If there are no refugees on the flight when I fly home, I'm going to be gobsmacked. I bet you I get no rest on the flight. People want to chat the whole time. Wherever there are masks, wherever there's tomfoolery and joy, I'm there. But Sometimes. Okay, that's cute. After Wyoming needs Colonel Wyatt. I think they'd love to have me there. I will not be at the next bulk game. I couldn't get tickets. Someone said they thought they'd get me a ticket. I held off planning the rest of my trip. Eventually, I had to make a decision, so I went ahead and booked the Uppington portion of this trip. So I'll be in Uppington for the Springboks game. I'll be watching with Brendan Toy and some others up there in the event. And then the next one I will be broadcasting because I won't be at that game either. That's a game at FMB. I'll be covering that on my phone. Yassine says he has a seat reserved next to me. Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool picture to see there, Courtney. Take care, Phoenix. Yeah, I'm working, Haley. I need to work on that when I get done tonight and send some notes out to people. Well, we were going to do Tiger's Milk, but someone's come up with a different option for Durban. Bolito is booked. That one's taken care of. I've got to take care of the Howick thing myself. So, yeah, I got to work on that. But I can't do that tonight. It's too late. I'll have to do it tomorrow. So, also tomorrow I plan on doing a meet and greet at Emperor's Palace, but my meeting tomorrow is 11 a.m., so I probably won't get back until after 1. So I have to think about that. Yeah, Uppington is nice. All right, so the Halquin should be good, Haley. Yeah, so I just need to take care of that confirmation. Anyway, should eat some boerwurst. Heinrich Genade. Folie de Genade. Anyway, yeah, so 272 views. Chat rate's going pretty good. You guys are chatting, right? Average duration is 6.34 minutes, but we've only been at this 24 minutes. You travel more of South Africa than most. Oh, I have, of course, long ago. Okay, so what's the best to follow info about meet greets? Watch the shorts, Landon. You got to watch the shorts. Go to my channel, click on shorts, not videos, shorts, and I announce all of the meet and greets on the shorts, okay? Let me just quickly do a map here of South Africa and run through all the places I've been so far on this trip. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Come on. As I said, the internet for the hotel is not great. All right, so this trip started in Cape Town. I went to Strand for meet and greet the next morning at lunchtime, then Hermanus, evening meet and greet, then Gansbaai, Stanford, Swellendam, then Riversdale, Mossel Bay, George, Knysna, all these places have meet and greets, then Port Elizabeth. After Port Elizabeth, it was Graaff-Reinet. From Graaff-Reinet, I went to Oranje. From Oranje, I went to Beaufort West. And from Beaufort West, I went to Worcester. From Worcester to Wellington, Wellington to Cape Town. And then I flew up to Joburg and got in the car and drove to Nelspruit. Nelspruit, I excuse me, did a couple meet and greets the same day. And then from Nelspruit, I came back to the Highveld. And here, trying to remember which, let me just pull up the meet and greets I got them here. Okay. Okay. Let me do this. All right. So Nelspruit, I did 2 meet and greets, and I did one in Northcliffe. That was the one where Thundergun was canceled. Then Loftus, I did 3 informal ones in a row, 3 days in a row. Then I did one in Polokwane, Petersburg, then Mahalisburg, then Loftus Informal again, then Loftus Informal, another one. So I did 5 meet and greets at Loftus Park, 4 ways in Vanderbilt Park. And tomorrow might be Emperor's Palace. So it's Kempton Park. But that's going to be weird because it's going to be a weird hour, so not a lot of people are going to be able to come. Anyway, so that's that one. And then upcoming, I've got Howick. Then after Howick, I've got Durban. Before Durban, I might do a Peter Maritzburg. Then Durban. Then Bolito. And then it's going to be Uppington. Anyway, so that's the next one's coming up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After Uppington, it will be, excuse me, it will be Lambert's Bay. After Lambert's Bay, it'll be Feldriff. After Feldriff, it's going to be Blobergstrand. After that, it's going to be Rondebosch. After that, it will be Somerset West. And then Gordon. Yep. If I do all of those, that'll be I've already done 28. That'll be 40 meet and greets. 40 meet and greets. If that all comes to fruition, which is likely. Okay. Oh, I got disconnected. No internet. What the hell? I have no internet there. I connect to my laptop or to my phone. I lost my internet connection there. Okay. I'm going to reload this page. I lost some chat there. Come on. No, Abraham, I know I'm still on with the phone, but I've lost I can't see the chat. Here it's too distracting. It's too small. So I put it on a laptop and I can't see it because it's not connected. The internet for the hotel sucks and it just died completely. Okay, now I've got it back over here. So I wanted to ask tonight, but I forgot. Do you think the program will continue for Trump? Yes, but it depends. It's not a stupid question. It depends. Depends who gets elected. If it's Marco Rubio, I think he's going to be the next president. I could be wrong. Cool Beans says, "Thank you for coming to Ellsport. It was great seeing you, and you saw me. That's what matters to us. It was great seeing you, Cool Beans. Let's get a board like in the U.S. to pin all your. Yeah, no, I need to do that for this one. Do I think you maintain for next year? Yes, Indranol. I think they can maintain 2,500 per month for the next year. I do think they can do that. That's what the basis of my estimation was. That's why I predicted 17 to 25,000 for the cap. You heard it here first. That's what I'm predicting. We'll see if it holds true. Big Dutch, at this point, yes, most of the people I'm meeting are aspiring refugees. It's true. Not all are, but most are. Some are those who've got, yeah, it used to be just regular viewers. But, I mean, many of these people are regular viewers. They just watched the program for a long time, and then this program came along. Somebody had something to say about Peter Maritzburg. I missed that. Debbie says 350 rand. Hi, Colonel. Thank you, Debbie. But that's a while ago, wasn't it? Oh, it's mixing up text here. Oh, there it is. Haley said, let me know if you need help with Peter Maritzburg. Yeah, I probably do need help. Yeah, but if I do the Peter Maritzburg, it's going to be, let me get my calendar out here. It will be so the plan is to do, where are we at now? 24 August, 25. Okay. 26. Okay, 26. 26 Howick, it would be the 27th lunchtime. Peter Maritzburg, 27th lunchtime. Let me put that in my schedule here. Okay. Insert 27 August. 26. That's meet and greet. Peter Meritz. Okay. Yeah. 1,200. Okay. Oops, don't do that. That should have been left. 1,200. Okay, so that takes care of Peter Maritzburg. Or it doesn't take care of it, it identifies it. Then 27th, I need to put that into. Insert 27th. 27th August, that's going to be a meet and greet in Durban. You have two options. Okay, so that's 27th. That's going to be a meet and greet. And then the 28th at noontime in Bolito. Okay, there you go. So that's the potential. 26 in Howick, 27 in Peter Maritzburg, Durban in 27, and then the 28th in Bolito. 29th, or yeah, 29th I'll be flying to Uppington. Okay, does that make sense? Cool. No, Haley, I appreciate the combination offer, but it doesn't work. I'm not staying in Peter Maritzburg. I'm just passing through. So. Oh my goodness. Debbie says the people in front of them at the doctor got their letter while they were at the medical screening. That's horrible. That's horrible, Debbie. Oh, geez. Wow. Wow. Good night, Judy. That's crazy. Well, JD Vance, there's no next. No one has promised anything. You have to earn it. And I think that Vance is an empty suit. Yeah, Haley, I need some place that's close to the highway to get it out. Like I went to Jim Green, but it was way away from the road. So, Kristen Swanepoel, I've answered this question so many times. There is no time after cultural orientation. Some people go a week later. Some people go 5 months later. It's just a thing that has to be done. They check the block, and you go when you go. You can't game the system. Henny, 40 meet and greets. Are you going to have any words left to use? I always have something to say. I always have something to say. Thought the secret if you met Steve Austin, doctor, and now you're bionic. You're waiting for the call. Okay. Hey, Veroshka, what's going on, Veroshka? Good to see you there. Let's see. Oh, you just got home from work, probably. Close Midlands Mall, just off highway. Cascade Shopping Center. Yeah, the Midlands Mall. I think I know where that one's at. You see. Maps. I'll do this here, Google. Midlands Mall. Come on. I've never done a Peter Maritzburg meet and greet. Let's see where this shows up on the map. I think it's like right next to the highway, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Midlands Mall. Yep. That would probably work. Midlands Mall. Okay, probably work. Will you do meet and greets in the U.S. or will they be postponed below? They're not postponed. What do you mean postponed? I'm doing meet and greets. I've done all over the country. Yes, Sanel. I said I'm coming back to Cape Town. Yeah, please hit the like button if you don't mind. It drives the algorithm. Take care. Oh, good night, Alto's Glory. Okay. All right, guys, I looked up all this news and we're just chatting about stuff, which is cool too. Yeah, Haley, I think the Midlands Mall will do the trick. Memphis Chewing Gum says there seems to be an incredibly large amount of ineligible letters being received. Do you think it's unusual? I do think it's unusual. Also, I don't know it's an incredibly large number. I get many more people telling me they've arrived in the States or headed out or they got tickets than people tell me, thankfully, they got ineligible letters. I've already been in Pumalanga. I did one in Nelspruit in the Lowfeld. Good night, Tweety. Oh, good, says Ruska. That's excellent to hear, Ruska. I'm glad you're doing well. Babies look like their parents. Grown-ups look like their decisions. That's very insightful, Red John. Thank you for that. That is very insightful. Referring to a previous conversation a while back, actions that have consequences. I was thinking you might break from this age. Huh? I don't understand what you mean with that. Oh, I talked to someone yesterday who, and well, actually, I think that Denise Herselman is one of the people that did the PRM email, the statement of interest, and she got her approval today. Hey, Erica. So, Erica, what we're going to have to do, Erica, let me look at this very quickly because you need an answer too. We've got lots going on, so give me a second here. So, Erica, to coordinate and see if this is possible, why don't you look at the following, okay? So, the 4th, let me see. Okay, Friday, the 4th of September, Erica, if you could ask if I can do that, that lecture for the folks at your location at, say, 11 o'clock. Would that work? Can you ask him if 11 o'clock? I don't know if it interferes with meals or whatever, but if 11 o'clock on the 4th of September works, then I will come there. Just talk to the manager or the director there and see if that works, Erica. The 4th, which is a Friday, okay? Just ask, and then I'm happy to do that lecture. I'll be at the Reformation Society on the 3rd. In the back, okay. Oh, all right, cool beans. That's pretty scary. I don't know why they're so determined to harass. Diane Tamps, we'll be doing somewhere. Yes, I said earlier I will be in Gordons Bay and Somerset West. I'll be doing meet and greets there. All right, Erica, thanks. Because remember, you guys asked me to do that, so that's the only time I can do it. We'll be on the 4th and 11 o'clock. I'll be coming from Rondebosch, so that'll work. I can go there. It'll work pretty well. If 11 o'clock is too late in the morning, we do 10:30. Just let me know. All right. Corey is here. Welcome. What's going on, Corey? Anyway, I did have some news for those who are curious about the news. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about a couple items important in the news. That needs to go up here. All right, so the U.S. government is proposing a 6-figure fee for H-1B visas. That's not a good thing. Administration plans to charge more than $100,000 for foreign worker visas after federal appeals court rejected their previous effort. Yes, gosh, guys, is anybody listening to anything I say? I just said I'm doing Rondebosch, the Reformation Society on the 3rd. Homeland Security said Monday it will plan to attach a $103,265 fee for new H-1B visa filings. Must be paid for. The government even decides whether to approve an application. That's crazy. Oh, Psycho Butterfly, no, I'm not doing that. Student says you must be exhausted. No, it's not the traveling exhausting. It's the speaking. It's a lot. I don't think people realize how many hours I've devoted. Tonight was from 4 to 10:30. It's 6.5 hours for meet and greet. That's a whole day's work, and that's just talking mostly the whole time. Yeah, that's crazy. Aren't the South Africans going over H-1B visas? Well, they're not going to get them anymore. If that's the case, let me turn this aircon off. It's got a little chilly in here now. This is a quiet aircon. I didn't even hear it. The new number of visas is capped at 85,000. But hospitals, universities, and nonprofits are exempt. Wow. It's mostly going to hit the IT sector because people bring in these Indians stealing jobs from Americans. But it's also going to affect, I think, farmers, is it not? A 10-month-old West Coast baby boy is hospitalized with broken legs. An abuse case has been launched. Why do people hurt children? What is wrong with them? Wow. Western Cape Department of Social Development was alerted to the baby's hospitalization at the weekend after social workers launched an investigation into suspected abuse or neglect. The baby's older sibling has been removed from the home and placed in temporary safe care while the investigation continues. That's pretty frightening. Well, Rossi has named a new team, and Peter Steph DuToit will captain the Bucks in his 100th test. Another milestone, 100th test. We got another one. And Pollard is back at number 10. So Peter Steph DuToit will captain the Springboks in his 100th test in the second greatest rivalry test against the All Blacks in Cape Town. Rossi Erasmus named a new halfback pairing with Andre Pollard and Cobus Ryan after the Bucks lost. Oxum Che will pick up his 50th cap. Well, Peter Steph DuToit, twice World Rugby Player of the Year, will be the captain once again. So Sia Khaleesi's not back yet. Andre Pollard returns and starting halfback, pairing with Cobus Ryan. Last week's number 10, Sasha Fambu moved to the bench. Another 6-2 split that interestingly includes 39-year-old Dion Free as replacement hooker. Yes, he's back. Dion Free, my favorite rugby player, is back. Luke Diagra, Andre Esthuizen are the hybrid flankers center, and the Bulls lose forward. Cameron Henneken are the other forwards in reserve. Oxen Shea will get his 50th book cap. Same front row. Malcolm Marks will go start this past game. Ethan Hooker takes over from Chesson Colby after he picked up a nickel in the first test. And Kirtley, I would say, is switching to the right wing. So Kirtley is okay despite the head injury protocol. Wow. I'm excited about this lineup. Dion Free is back, baby. He's back. Dion Free is back. That is awesome. Easy to figure out why people get eligible letters, collect their data, and cross-reference what they have in common. They're South Africans. That's what they have in common. What are you talking about, GJ? Highly read. I can see your chat. H2A. Okay. Not H1B. Okay. Sorry. H2A. Yeah. Thank you. No, you're right, Peter. That's why I was asking. I think I'm confusing the two. Thank you, Peter. You are correct, and I'm incorrect. Adele said at the meet greet in Harpysport, you told me the pros. What's the pros? You mean process? Please explain what you're asking for, Adele. Watching long ads and replay, it's very disrupting live chat. Well, no, the ads are supposed to be appearing in the side. They're not supposed to be appearing and blocking what you're watching. It should be simultaneous. That's the setting they have now. It asked me, and I said, do it that way rather than interrupt people. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're completely wrong, Gigi. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but you're completely wrong. It has nothing to do with socioeconomic shortcomings of applicants. Nope. And nothing to do with skill sets. This is not an immigration program. It's not about bringing people to America who have skills. That is the last thing this is about. No, it's not about that. Peter says, what we do without Colonel Wyatt? I don't know, man. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing whatsoever to do with that. We have people who are paupers. We have people who are wealthy. We have people with degrees. We have people with no education that have gone over. That's funny, right, John? Erica, I don't know what's going on with that person. Wind up in jail the way they're going, so they should stop. Yeah, just a replace in your live feed. I said that's not supposed to be what's happening. Thing announced. I did setting at the beginning. See, YouTube is reliable. Why offer something if you're not going to follow through on it? Which is what's happening here. YouTube is doing. There's an ad link over the chat comment section. Well, it's not interrupting the feed then, which is what I was worried about. Someone misstated what they're saying. Let me open it up and see. Okay, so I don't even see my own video here. I just opened up. Oh my goodness. Okay, here it is. Let me see. No, my browser is all screwed up, so I don't see things that way. I don't know what's going on. This started yesterday. Now suddenly I've got this screen that's over here, and it's not actually there. It's very annoying. I can't see what you're seeing. It doesn't work out that way for me. Debbie says, my husband only has 8th grade, and we got approved. Exactly. I don't. No degrees, high school diploma, I've been approved. Exactly. Hey, T for 2, Rose. Yeah, I'm sorry, you just got notified. Yes, YouTube Premium gets rid of all ads. Hey, Erica. All right. Oh, my goodness. Why are you clicking on I'll click to comment. Yeah, gotcha. Well, that shouldn't be happening. Something weird going on YouTube, but that's YouTube. That's who they are. There's always something weird going on with those clowns. Anyway, daughter was approved and son-in-law receiving eligibility because of dual citizenship. She must apply for him in America to go over. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. How can your daughter be approved and your son-in-law ineligible? It doesn't make any sense. Is this a different son-in-law married to a different daughter? If they're on the same case, it doesn't make any sense. And if they're not in the same case, why did a married couple file separate cases? I don't understand that. I'm confused. Then how can it be a son-in-law if they're not married, Michelle? You're not a son-in-law if you're not married. It doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. Erica using the hand all caps. Yeah, well, for that, it's allowed. She's allowed to do that. I don't watch the NFL anymore, Red John. It's a racist league. Karen, I've got the full set. Thank you. D June, no, you're still wrong. You're mistaken, and I don't know where you get this from. Where are you guys compiling your information from? From WhatsApp groups, from YouTube, or from Facebook? I mean, no, it just doesn't flow. Eugene is leaving 45 hours. Cool. I'll bet he is excited. I bet he's very excited. He'll beat me through the U.S. Corey, I keep missing your message. No, there was no message there for me to see. Oh, my goodness. Corey, I'm sorry about your car. Are you okay? Oh, now I remember, Adele. Okay. Yeah, she's going to have to try for a family reunification, however that works. Yep. That's what you have to try. I remember now, Adele. Yeah, I remember you explaining it to me now. So I mean, look, guys, I meet so many people. You have to remind me sometimes. Yeah, family reunification. I didn't miss him, sorry, Corey. Your message wasn't showing up, but are you home now? Are you safe, Corey? Your bank account's not, I'm sure. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Peter. Banks have no money and they have no gas. Good. User fears he has too many racist YouTube comments to be accepted. Well, any racist comments one is too many. Yep. Yassine says, "Wait for me. I'm on the way." Okay. The bill tongue didn't go to waste. Yeah, that's okay. It's just as well. I'm fine. I don't need a bill tongue. I appreciate it. It's a nice gesture. What's a couple nice gifts tonight, including my host. Gave me a nice T-shirt and a mug. Some applicants who drew that conclusion, sample size may be too small. Well, first off, no, it doesn't matter what sample size, G. Jim. These are people that don't listen. I don't know how many times I've said this over the past year, but it's been hundreds, if not thousands of times. It doesn't matter what your skills are. It doesn't matter what your health is. It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. It doesn't matter what anything. None of that matters. We are not bringing people to America to fill our jobs. That's not the purpose. This is not about bringing people to America. Do you think we brought the Somalis there because they were all nuclear physicists? No. They're not even till operators. They're brought over because they're suffering persecution. That's what the bottom line is. That's why Lawrence McDonald is there. That's why a former journalist is there. That's why a few wealthy people are there, because they're being persecuted, not because of their skills. There are people who have no skills whatsoever and are nothing but a drain on the U.S. taxpayer, but they've gone over because of the commitment we have to helping refugees. No, the sample size doesn't matter. Those people don't know what they're talking about. They're making assumptions as to why they were not approved. They don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows unless they did something and they know they did something wrong. Well read, John. We can keep bombing them. All right, Adele. I'm glad that you got it. And thank you for prompting my memory about what we were talking about. Appreciate that. If I could only pick one word for an engraving, well, it would be Wyatt, all caps. Well, I'm glad the tow truck was clicked, Corey. Urban Homestead, what's up? Yeah, the new logo for the truck sucks. You can't take Bill Tongue into America. You're not allowed to do that. Just Another Girl says her sister has a higher qualification. She got the letter, and Just Another Girl is approved. Ocean Liner says, don't lie. I'm certain that all the Somalis and Afghans in Europe are doctors and nuclear physicists. Yeah, probably. Maybe I'm just wrong. Yeah, well, they did sign a non-disclosure agreement. They are yapping. All right, Courtney, thank you for the text message. I'll check it out later. Interesting. I never did any news tonight. That's fine. I didn't really feel like doing. I looked a bunch of news. I did a couple news articles, but I don't really feel like doing them. So let's check something out here.
Yes, yeah. For the people still waiting, for the people rebuilding, for the dreamers. What now?
people listen to me and just continue life. Don't take his
I
as
woke
slow.
up this morning, check my phone again. No email, no letter, same story, my friend. Sold the furniture, packed away the past. Drinking weak coffee, wondering how long this gonna last. My suitcase got dust, standing by the dry. I've been waiting so long, can't count the cost no more. Neighbor ask me daily, so when do you fly? I just laugh and answer, yeah, not through. One day, you'll see. You'll see, some got good news, some got bad news, some still standing in the no news queue. Mighty sombra no woes, behind the screen. Life don't stop because of a dream.
But now, what we gonna do?
Keep our feet on the ground, they don't stop on my dear. But now, anymore if I'm doubly, gotta live today and laugh somehow. Put the blanket, paint the wall, pick yourself up after the fall. But now, on spot from soul, that's all the so for me, for you. Whoa, I know. Friend got a letter, tears in his eyes. Another dream fell from the skies. Another friend waiting forever and a day. Checking his status the usual way, but a life unknown is still alive. You still got a story, you still got a fight. No stamp, no fire can stop your smile. So dance in the kitchen for a little while. The road gets longer, the nights get tough. Sometimes hope feels far enough, but breath by breath, step by step. No, my friend, we're not finished yet.
But now, what we gonna do?
People feet on the ground, they don't stop on my dear. But now, every one of us not here. Gotta live today and love some more. Let the body paint the wall, pick yourself up after the fall. But now, on spot from soul, that's all it's up for me, for you. Maybe America, maybe not today. Another road will come our way, but nobody can take the strength we've grown. After all this waiting, we're still carrying on. These sombras no boats, dia de las credo, and he never stop anyone. I'll fool it some soir. But now, but now he's sombra no boats, dia de las credo. But now, but no, and he never stop anyone. But now,
What we gonna do?
now still got music all around somehow. But now,
We're gonna spank Matthew Dixon. That's what we're gonna do now.
We won't let life pass us by. But now we keep moving through. But now, on spot on
So, Lofi Music Beats. South Africa is one of the most beautiful countries in the world with some of the most amazing people. I visited over 80 countries and lived in a dozen countries around the world. And it's one of the most amazing places you could ever possibly find. Unfortunately, it's ruined by politicians. And do I experience hatred? No, I experience nothing but love when I come to South Africa. Why would I experience hatred, Lofi Beats? People love me in South Africa. I love South Africans, and they love me. Why would I experience hatred in such an amazing place like this? Yep. Neil Karamaldis, good meeting you. You're welcome, Lofi Beats. Well, I mean, why do you ask that question? That's an unusual question. Did you think for some reason I would be hated? I get along well with white, black, and brown South Africans. Absolutely, just same thing. Well, Texas, 110 degrees. That's 46 degrees Celsius, if I'm not mistaken, or 43. I told you Texas sucks. Maybe now you believe me. You all want to go to Texas. It sucks. Okay. Matthew Dixon. Oh, he's back. Corey says Americanos in church world service people were so friendly, empathetic, had a good experience. Well, I told you they should be. Enjoyed the meet greet. Even my younger daughter was saying how she felt included in discussions and couldn't get over how tall the colonel was. Well, I tried just another girl. You see, I walk around and try to greet people as much as I can, and make sure that people are involved in the conversation. I feeling it would not be too much to ask for a reason for rejection to the program, but based on what I'm hearing, people are getting rejected and given a reason. Well, first off, user, your terminology is incorrect. No one has been rejected. You're using the wrong terminology. It's simply factually untrue. No one is receiving a rejection letter. People are being determined to be ineligible. There's many reasons for being ineligible. If you have a safe haven passport, you're not eligible. If you are dual national, the safe haven passport, you're not eligible. If you've committed fraud, you're not ineligible. You're not eligible. If you can't articulate persecution, you're not eligible. If you're not a racial minority, you're not eligible. If you have a criminal past, you might not be eligible. So it's not rejection. No one's been rejected. Stop saying that because it's not true. It's ineligibility. I'm not eligible to participate in Miss America pageant because I don't have female parts. So I'm not eligible. I am not eligible for the space program because I'm too old, sadly. I'm not eligible for the NBA because I'm not black. Ineligibility, not denial, not rejection. Nobody's been rejected. That's a false narrative. Yep. And they will not get an answer, as I've said. You don't get answers. It's as simple as that. You're not entitled to an answer. T for Two Rose says, it amazes me the way you have hectic days, busy days, and still do lives at night. Wish I had your stamina. And Matthew Dixon thinks that the Springboks will now win because Deion Fourier is on the team. Well done. AOC will not be the candidate for president. Pierre Van Niekerk, I missed your super chat. Thank you for that. Red John wants Ohio, Pennsylvania. Good choices. Met a South African in Thailand. He said in South Africa he can't even leave his house or travel for safe reasons. That's probably true, Lofty Music. That's probably true. Yep, NFL is corporate trash. Yep. Sent me a song about the letter, Debbie says. Oh, I can't get to it because it's on my phone. I'm using it. I never said you said you were entitled to an answer. Okay? Don't hear what you want to hear, user. Hear what I said. I didn't say you claimed you were entitled to an answer or you felt you were obliged to an answer. Never said that. I said you're not entitled to an answer and they're not going to give you one. You're hearing what you want to hear. Perhaps English is not your first language. Lofi Music, why are you asking all these questions? Very strange personal security questions. Why are you asking these? Why are you asking questions like this? It's nobody's business what I do with. I travel around. Nobody's business. I mean, do you have any concept of personal safety? You have 2 videos. You're asking for when you visit one day. Why would you need bodyguards? I travel in South Africa by car and by plane. Liquid raises his poor Springboks. They brought it themselves. $26 Woodstown, then Peter Matzberg for 27. Okay. I need someone to set up I've not been to Peter Matzberg. Someone to get us a reservation. Engineer says, I'm appreciative of your intentions, but people need to be wary of you, I say, by leaving South Africa. You're changing one of their problems. I don't know what you're talking about, engineer. See, we have trolls coming in here. My intentions have nothing to do with anything. See, you're coming here with preconceived notions and trolling. I don't encourage anybody to leave the country. I don't know where you get this bullshit from. You're coming here, my intentions. What my intentions are to analyze the world and tell people the facts. So my intentions have nothing to do with people in the refugee program. You need to take that bullshit elsewhere. All right. No, I almost said train, but there's no train I can take. Silly people saying silly things. Silly people saying silly things.
Trolls uninvited. Why they be coming here with all their nonsense, typing little tantrums like they're building some suspense, messing up the cool vibe, raining on the scene, acting like the internet's a middle school canteen. Sad little lurkers with their bargain bin rage, throwing cheap insults from a lonely little cage, stirring up the pot but adding nothing new, just a cloud of grumpy blah blah breaking through. Oh no, here they go again, another keyboard warrior looking for a friend, but misery ain't company tonight. We're dancing in electric light. No more trolls, no more moody blues, no more sour faces spreading bad reviews. No more trolls, take your drama home. This is joy and glitter, not your grumble dawn. Hey, get a life, find a hobby, ride a bike, call your mama, touch some grass, maybe learn a little class. No more trolls tonight. What is missing from their lives anyway? Did nobody hug them back in the day? Did mama and pa not spank them enough? Now they act online like they're hilariously tough. Internet goblins lurking after dark, leaving cranky comments like aggressive little sharks. Is the web the only joy they ever find? Posting nasty bow while they slowly lose their minds. So please, not another speech from Captain Negative. Preach, preach, preach. Your Debbie Downer energy's expired. This party is way too bright to get tired. No more trolls, no more doom and gloom. You can take that funky attitude right out the room. No more trolls, no more bitter souls. We got happy hearts and glitter disco gold. Hey, hey, read the sign. Good vibes only all the time. If you came to wreck the fun, sorry babe, your time is done. No more trolls tonight. Uh-oh, somebody's typing in all caps again. Should we panic? Nah, maybe take a nap. Maybe get a snack. Maybe realize the world doesn't need your endless flag. We're too busy laughing, too busy lying, too busy dancing to kill the vibe.
love that saxophone.
Let the good times roll. Turn me on high and let the positivity flow. No more trouble. Life like gloomy crew. There's no room for misery when the beat is this cool. Hey, move along. Go complain somewhere else online. This is joy and happiness. Not your dour sour mess. No more trolls tonight. No more trolls. No more trolls. Log on, babe, and save your soul.
Yes, there's a reason why cars are 20-30% cheaper. Number one, it's a larger market in the US, so they need less volume to get rich. And number two, we don't have value-added tax. That's why. There is sales tax, but it's not even close to value-added tax, and not every state has the same level. Excuse me. Everything's expensive in Australia. Wait till I get there for the World Cup. That's going to be really expensive. Cost me a fortune. Yeah. We picked up 4 subscribers during the stream. Probably people just so they could chat. Oh, no, I don't do the bot. We don't do the bot anymore. Yeah, I did. Hey, Sedgwick, I haven't seen DJ Spoon in a while, and I didn't see him this year. Tech is much cheaper in the US, much cheaper. Although mobile phones, there's not much difference. That's interesting. Exception. Jijun, why are you sharing something completely irrelevant to the conversation? AI music is no top end. Say so. The training data is extremely compressed audio files. It loses all high frequency, very sharp and harsh. I don't hear anything sharp or harsh. And you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to it. You don't like it, then don't be here. Simple as that. When you can get me musicians' songs that I can play for free, like ABBA and Queen, then I'll play their music for free. But that results in a copyright strike. Hence the reason I have to produce my own music. Don't like it, you don't have to listen. Some car dealerships will try to get you to sign up for excess things. G June is just starting trouble again. Yeah, there's one of 5 people trying to start shit here tonight. So we're watching it. Completely irrelevant to the conversation. Completely irrelevant to the conversation. Oh boy. Anyway, so. Yeah, I know East Coast Radio time. I tried making that, yeah, that copyright.
In 1994, we rise up in the sun, walking side by side till the battle just begun. My people lead the way with a vision so clear. Unity, the anthem, hope replacing fear. From the townships to the cities, hear the people sing. Freedom in the air like a new day spring. Black, white, brown, every voice in the choir. Marching hand in hand, lift the nation higher. One love, one heart, that was the plan. Build a better future for every woman and man. keeping it. Oh, subdivision stirring up the wind. Voices full of anger, hearts full of blame. Pointing fingers hard, playing power games. Promises got twisted, justice lost its way. Truth got buried deeper with every passing day. Youth of the nation feel the pressure and the strain. Born for generation, carrying the pain. Born for generation, carrying the pain. Yeah. One love, one heart, that was the call. Now we see the cracks start to form in the wall. If we don't stand strong, if we don't unite, we gon' lose the vision in the dead of the night. Say one as one, no matter where you're from or the color you come. But decades later, still we fight the same fight. Truth in the shadow, hidden from the light. Culture get erased in the name of change. History written, rearranged, strange. Language under pressure, identity denied. People feel forgotten, dignity pushed aside. Can't build a nation by tearing one down. Can't heal the land if you silence the sound. Every root matters in the soul we share. Justice ain't justice if it isn't fair. Schools and the streets feel the shift in the tone. Communities fractured, hearts turn to stone. Say it's for the future, say it's for the past, but division and resentment only ever last. We need reconciliation, not selective truth. Not another cycle stealing hope from the youth. If we forget the dream that once made us stand, we risk losing everything we build with our hands. Oh, one love, one heart, bring it back again. Yeah, let the healing start where the hatred ends. No more destruction in unity's name. We all got a place in this African flame. Oh, yeah. Rise up together, don't let it fall apart. South Africa's future lives in every heart. Rise up together, don't let it fall apart. South Africa's future lives in every heart.
Yeah, there you go. Reconciliation is just a bumper sticker. It really is just a bumper sticker, sadly. Anyway. Yeah, so G-June, you're not criticizing me. You say you're just talking about apps like Soon need better data to create clean spectrum music. Partners and musicians. Well, I don't disagree, but it's more than adequate. And the problem I have is that I can't use music. If I had my choice, I'd play all kinds of music, but you can't play that. You get screwed, or you have to pay a fortune. And I don't really make money. I mean, the cost of doing what I do is far exceeds what I make in revenue. And so I'm not willing to do that. That's why it was so frustrating. But now that I can generate AI music and use my lyrics and have it turn into country and reggae that I enjoy, I'm okay with it. Soon it will get better over time. It's gotten better already from when it first started. Yeah, so there you go. And yes, you have to disclose your music when you get tested, so they know. If you have, make sure you have your prescription with you. I've never bought a used car that had rust on it, or even buy a used car with rust. But yes, it comes from the salt they use on the roads, and it's only a few places. Before West politics actually spilled over Olympic, okay. Engineer says, I apologize. It was well meant. People that are eligible should know that it's not the end. They're stopped. Okay, well, that's very different, engineer. No need to apologize. I misunderstood what you were typing. So what you said now makes sense. Should know that it is not the end. There's opportunities. Yes, I agree. And every country does have its problems. I never said that America was free of problems. Thank you, engineer. You didn't. No need to apologize. What you said there is actually very helpful. What you first said, maybe it's because of language, was particularly helpful and was not very straightforward. So it looked like you're trolling. Yes, it's not the end, and that's what we're talking about. Talked about this. We talked to people individually who received ineligibility letters. It is not the end. And this is also why I tell people: don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't take your kids out of school. Don't quit your jobs. Don't sell your homes. But what if? Well, if you're persecuted, when the time comes, if you have to abandon those things, then you abandon them. It's not ideal, but it's about persecution, not destination shopping. So that sounds unsympathetic, but it's not unsympathetic. But yeah. So. Yeah, or as I know, some of them wind up in Africa. They're not happy. Yeah. No need to apologize, engineer. I understand where you're coming from now. Good night, just another girl. You're very welcome. Strand a long time ago, Francis. Strand was the first day I was here. That's over a month ago. You're welcome, Karen. No, I'm not going back to Mpumalanga. Sorry. I've already been there. I'm not going back. Good night, Colonel. I'm Batman. That was funny. We had fun with that earlier. Okay. We got a late start here, so it's almost midnight. Okay. Engineer, it's fine. And I hope you didn't take it personally. I thought you were trolling. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I need to go get something to drink. I'm dehydrating here. Got some drinks somewhere in the car. I can't figure out where I left them at. I'll go check it out, look for it. And then I'm enjoying my cherries that I got last night. The Haribo cherries that were a nice gift from one of the viewers who I've seen before, came to my meet and greet. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Thank you for being here. And all the folks out there who watch the program, if you're watching it for the entertainment news, thank you for that. That's fantastic. If you're watching it for updates on the refugee program, that's fine too. But this is a news entertainment program. Just keep that in mind. No, I haven't seen the movie Pizza Party. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we might have a meet and greet at Empress Palace mid-afternoon, but I have to get to the park and ride by 3:00 because they leave from 3 to 4, and I want to get to the stadium. I'm going to the game tomorrow night. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Stay tuned. More bat news on this bat channel. Have a good bat night. Batman.